Good morning and welcome to this first talk from Gresley Church on Mothering Sunday. I'm not sure how you entered 2020, what plans you started the year with, what thoughts and ideas you had for how the year might go. I certainly at the beginning of January had a number of ideas and thoughts about where we might be going, holidays booked or at least initially planned, people we'd catch up with, things we'd do. What happens when all of that has to be put to one side? What happens when suddenly everything has to stop? And more than that, not just stop, but the question lingers for how long? How long will there need to be this forced rest? This isolation from one another? For how long do we need to put plans and dreams and ideas on hold? These are difficult questions because at the moment they're unanswerable. What do we do when life just stops for a while? What happens when our lives are put on pause? Well, the reality, of course, is life never stops. We continue to grow older. The grass continues to grow. We continue to need to eat. And we continue to need each other. When life is paused, first of all, it can bring us back to the real essentials of life, the real necessities of getting people fed, but also how important it is to interact with each other. And thank the Lord that we're in an age when we can FaceTime people and Skype, where we can call people so easily, when we can connect, not physically, but at least we can check in on each other and make sure that those who are nearest and dearest, those who are in groups that we were part of and hope to be again, our neighbours, doesn't matter how far away they live, we can check in on them, we can have a chat, we can catch up, we can share news, and that's really, really important. But also, when life is put on pause, when things just have to stop, when those dreams and ideas and plans have to be put to one side, when holidays have to be cancelled, when the thought of doing something new or the plans that we had no longer can happen, it's really important to sit down and share that with people. If you're quite a shy person, you might want to write it down first. If you're less of a shy person like me, you might want to tell lots of people. But it's really important to process just how awful some of that feels. The loss of it. How hurt you may be. How upset or angry you may be. How sad it may make you feel. That the things you were hoping to do this year, the places you were hoping to go, and the people you were hoping to enjoy it with cannot happen this year. You could be angry with God. David, our shepherd boy in the cave, often was. He always ended up praising him and he always ended up worshipping. But if you read your Psalms, you'll see how often he shakes his fist at God. My God, how can you forsake me? Why have you forsaken me? Why am I in this place again? Why am I on my own in this cave? Why am I all alone? Where are you? He cries out time and time again. Today is particularly poignant, being Mothering Sunday. And I had plans for this day. I'm sure you did too. Perhaps it's all a matter of perspective. Does it depend what we look at? Does it depend what our focus is upon? A building that's currently closed? Or a tree coming into blossom? What should we focus on this day? I'd like you, or encourage you, to think about the people who are your loved ones. And if you can't be with them today, to pray for them. I'd like to encourage you to catch up with them today. If you can't be with them, to give them a call, to share good news, to share sad news, to see how they're doing. I'd like to encourage you to spend some time being still. There's going to be lots of opportunities over the coming weeks and months to learn to be still. As people, as a country, we're very poor at this. We've lost the art of stillness. We've lost the art of being able to sit in our own company, of just enjoy a day where all we do is read a good book, listen to some good music, or perhaps just sit and be still. We need to be entertained all the time. We need to have music on, the television on. We need to have 150 channels. We need to be able to get hold of people via social media sites instantly. Find a place like this, a place for stillness, a place for quiet, a place where you can be still with the Lord. Practice daily, just being still, needing no entertainment, needing no stimulus, just being still with the Lord. And today, on this day, whatever relationship we had with our mums, wherever they are, whatever happened, let us give thanks to the Lord for new life, for our birth, for the birth of any children we have, for any children whose lives we're involved in. Let us give thanks to the Lord for creation, for new life. Perhaps pray for all the pregnant women across this nation in isolation right now. Perhaps pray also for ourselves and give thanks for the life that the Lord has given us. The Lord is good. His love endures forever. He never leaves us, and he never will. God bless. I am praying for you all. Pray also for me. Amen.